Bins are a part of everyday life. They are everywhere, in our houses, in our parks, and in our streets. But do we forget the people who clear away our rubbish? Before a long day of collecting begins, vehicle checks need to take place to allow the vehicles to be safe whilst on the road. The Eco Depot, where the vehicles are situated, are fixed and maintained by trained mechanics. Bin men originated from London in the early 1300s. Back then, bin men were known as vackers. Each week, the vackers would collect all the rubbish together, load it into carts and remove it. Although the method of removing rubbish and depositing it elsewhere has been around since 3000 BC. Now, back in the 21st century, bin men still put themselves at risk every day to help clear our rubbish away.
Work for the City of York Council. Been a bin man for about 8 years now. When I first started off, I was just a loader. I couldn't drive, I didn't have a HGV licence, but they put me through it. Now I'm a driver.
Most crews stick together and usually work in groups of 3 and 4. 2 loading, 1 driving and 1 puller who pulls the bins to the curbside.
Come on, fat boy, lose some pounds. Run, Pap, run. Your turn to buy sandwiches, I think.
Today's Martin.
Your turn? You didn't buy him yesterday, did you?
What leave did you? You had 50 quid on you. I've been here 3 years now, and my role now is refuge operative. It was a recycling operative and bin man, but they changed it all, put it all into one job. Come on, 7!
Good fad. I'll go get him in a minute, I'll jump on him. Come on, baby!
Many people think that almost anything can be recycled. However, York City Council have an awareness team who send out information to local communities and schools.
I can't believe it's just...
Meanwhile, back at the depot...
Been in the waste industry about 16 years now. Started off as a traffic clerk in a skip depot, and I've moved up through the ranks over the few years that I've been in to operations manager with the City of York Council. There's a lot of emphasis on the different types of waste management that are happening at the moment. Historically, everything used to go into a landfill, whereas now there's a big push on recycling, reuse, making sure that material doesn't just get thrown away, that we get every opportunity to get the most out of the material before it eventually does go into landfill.
Along this side of the building on the ground floor we've got all our storage areas. Each individual department's got their own individual storage, so everything that's equipment wise that can be is kept in here. It's all locked up and safe and secure. This is our vehicle workshops. At this end is where we do all our taxi testing for all the council's taxis. And as you look down the garage you can see all the other bays for different types of vehicles. We've got small lifts for the small vans, and the big pillars that you can see here will pick a vehicle that size up.
Okay, we've got a fleet of about 35 vehicles in all in waste services, range from what we call an RCV, which is a refuse collection vehicle which collects wheelie bins. We've also got curbsiders which do collect dry recycling materials, and we've got 1 or 2 of the smaller trucks.
I think we've had wagons about 4 years now. But before this we had little film wagons until cardboard and plastic got introduced, because we only used to collect tins, glass and paper. To fill one of these it takes about 2 hours. Yeah, but it depends what's out. If there's more plastic out you can fill it a lot quicker. But sometimes it can be 2.5, even 3 hours. And then you got to tip off and then do it again. Most would just go for it all day, like.
Yeah, it's fun.
If one of us have got like an appointment or something. we just go for it all day, just go mad all day. You start getting tired on like maybe on like Thursday and Friday. Like Thursday night you'll feel it. It's like you're mentally tired, like falling asleep at like 6 o'clock on an evening on city. Our lass is like, what's up with you? That's your fan, that's your heater, screen, and that's air conditioning. They're my lights, fog lights.
Don't ask him what they do, he don't know.
I don't know, I'm guessing here. That's 4 ways and that's the control to take the computer on. I'll bitch slap you in a minute. And this is my computer that controls my MVR. It's just two metal rollers spinning round and it pushes the cans on the plastic. That's the video of what I can see now. Just so I can see if it blocks up or anything, then I can reverse it and forward it as and when. It's just starting to get full now, so I say 20 minutes we'll be going to the tip. Well, it'll only get so full and it won't let you take any more. It'll just freeze.
After approximately 2 hours, the truck is full of 11.5 tonnes worth of waste. Hesse Industrial Estate is home to the recycling plant where all reusable material is separated and sent off to be recycled.
Loaders are only supposed to get out just round the corner here, where Paul got out. Can't get out anywhere else and walk about. Just gotta watch what you're doing, like. Yeah.
We do the collection part of it and we hand it over to a materials recycling facility, and what they do then is that they bale or package all the material that they collected and then they send it away for reprocessing. That process depends on the type of material that they've got and to where they send it for reprocessing. It could take anything up to 3 months for the material to get back into the waste stream. My personal perception of what my guys do is utmost admiration. They go out there in all weathers, they're handling waste, which are materials that other people have thrown away.
Find all sorts. A lot of people tend to put electrical stuff in. On toasters, kettles, mostly kettles like, pots, pans, all your kitchen utensils, everything.
I know we get a lot of toilet seats. Toilet seats. Odd box you get a little field mason, stuff like that.
Find a dildo in the box, but I've took that out.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it since. He has been a lot happier though, hasn't he?
I'm still with a smile on his face, doesn't he?
They throw away vases and stuff like that. If it's no Valentine's are out, wipe a bunch of flowers and find a nice vase, I'll keep it. Oh yeah, love this job. Who wouldn't like to be working in weather like this? I couldn't be stuck in a factory, not now after doing this. But there again, that's bad point. That's the only bad point of it as well. When you're walking round in about 1.5 foot of snow.
Although this is an extremely important role, they do not always get the recognition they deserve.
My first impressions of a bin man is if they've left everything clean, put everything back where it belongs, as they usually have.
Are really kind, brilliant even when we had snow.
I mean, they sort of do a very good job, don't they? They sort of keep the streets clean.
Because they do always good for us, and if they weren't there to do it, who would pick up all our rubbish?
If they don't come, they tell me, and everything works absolutely wonderful.